Texans and the Chicago Bears. Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And here we go from Chicago. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
What is that?
Williams with a quick pass to the line. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. A give right side for Swift. Open space inside the 40. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. You've got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. This is Loveland working the right side. And it's hits and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. No gain on 1st down.
Defense all over that throw. You can just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. One play action. Williams. Let's go. Left side. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. There he is on 3rd and short. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. DJ Moore, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Trayvon Smith with the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Texans take over first and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, I love that.
First give on the good one. It's Woody Marks. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. It's an early lead for the Bears. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. First down, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down all the way to the 3. Offense in the hurry up here.
12 more yards. That's another Texans first down.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans finish off their opening drive. Nico Collins with a touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. They're going to run here. Firing the none guy. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Williams off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it again. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now. Williams from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. 1st down from the 42. Out of the gun, here's Williams. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, if you give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Second and 3 now. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. That one's out and cut on the right side. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after the catch. That is a job well done.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Working from the gun, Williams. Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, well, they got real sticky. Stay tight and force the throw away.
And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Buys time, rolling right. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
To the air yet again, Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take the lead just before halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Oh, hey.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. He finds a man. That's cut. And he's brought down. What a surprise with the double pass there. Gets him a first down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
On the quick, right?
Back to throw it. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. It's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shotgun now, first round. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
The Texans first down.
First down throw by Stroud. Right side cut by Higgins. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Going after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. Now it's Manunga. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Aziz Al-Shire, that time on the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Williams set to pass. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lift at any time.
3rd and 2. Williams bails out of the pocket quick. He's going for it himself. And he has a massive gain in style, sliding in safely after a tremendous pickup. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Williams on the play action. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That looked like they're trying to bootleg out of some of this chaos, Kate, and unfortunately, well, he gets trapped right in the middle 3rd, and you can't get to that space outside. You really do become a sitting duck in the middle of a broken play.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
A 44-yard attempt.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
All right.
To the air, Stroud. Collins got it left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Higgins makes the catch. the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, if they drop him behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
South. 18. What's up?
From the gun, Stroud. A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked by T.J. Edwards. They're going to be sacked with first and goal after that INT.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. He'll make those offensive coaches.
And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears parlay the interception into points. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the grab game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
Texas. 18. What's up?
Back to work after throwing the pick. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. Well, we all remember they were able to